So you're getting stuck into GA4 and you want to find some of the standard information that perhaps you used to find in Universal Analytics that is not so easy to find in GA4. One of those examples is device category. So if you're looking to find information about how users interact with your site from a desktop, mobile, tablet, even smart TV, the information is there, but it's not so easy to find at first glance. So we're going to take a look at the different options you can take to find that information and how you can then use that to make some really good judgment about your website. All right, let's get stuck in. So here I am in GA4. Hopefully by now you'll be well versed in it and well used to this interface. I've started in the home section, but if I click on reports, we're looking for device category. And sort of immediately you're thinking, where is it? Where can it be found? But if I click on user attributes and then click on tech and tech overview, what we have here is a tech overview. And you can see on the right hand side, we've got active users by device category. This is one of the options you can take to finding information around device categories. I can then click on view device categories and up pops a report in that fairly understandable tabular design, where you've got device category as a dimension, and then you've got metrics in the table to kind of give you an idea of what's happening. So reviewing this data, I can see that, for example, desktop has a higher engagement rate perhaps compared to mobile. So maybe there's something I need to do in terms of how my users are interacting with the site from a mobile perspective. Perhaps the experience isn't as good as on desktop. One of the other ways to find tech details is if I go back into the report section and then I click on tech details here, you can see actually I've defaulted already to device category, but for a lot of you it would start with the browser. And you can just click on the drop down and choose device category there, and it will show you the same report as we just saw when we moved into from the tech overview section. Just for interest, if you click on the drop down, you can see you've got a lot of other tech-based dimensions that you can dig into. You can also then click the plus button next to the first dimension and add a secondary dimension. If you wanted to then find this information quicker, perhaps with just a couple of clicks, you can create a custom report. So in order to do this, you'd have to have editor or admin access. And if you click on the Customize Report button, you can see what pops up is the Customize Report section. So here we have some options around dimensions, metrics, filters, and different charts. For this one, we've got device category as default, and that's how when I clicked on the report for the first time, it moved to device category. But for yourselves, perhaps the browser might be the default primary dimension. And then I would click set as default for device category. Going into metrics, I can remove some metrics I don't find valuable. So perhaps event count, for example, then engage sessions or new users I don't find valuable, and click apply. Then I can remove perhaps the bar chart if I don't find it valuable. Then click save, and you either save this to your current report, so it's available at the click of a button, or if you don't want to amend any reports that are already there, click save as new report, and perhaps save this as device category or a naming convention that your team will know, and then click save. So now we have a report ready to go, but it's not yet available in the library. So if I go back to my report section, click on library, you can see here I've got collections that look exactly the same as the collections on the left hand side. So we've got lifecycle here, search console, and user. If I go to user, I can click on the burger menu, click edit, and then search for my report that I've created, and I can drag and drop it into the report section that I want. Click save, and then save changes to current collection. Of course, you can create a brand new collection if you wanted to, perhaps called the marketing team report. and add that in as your collection. Therefore, you've got, at the click of a button, device category data ready for you with the metrics that you need to see. If you wanted to take this a little bit further and perhaps build in some different visualizations or some different dimensions, you can build this in the Explore section here. So you could go to the Explore section, click on Create a new exploration, and then build it out from there. But actually, quick tip here that I like to use is when you're in a report that you like in the report section, you can click this, open this report as an exploration, and it would then build it for you from the information that was available in the report. And you can then add in segments, filters, different visualizations, and just expand upon the data that you can see. So that's 3 different ways that you can visualize device category, 3 different ways you can see how the different users on those devices interact with your website, and 3 different ways you can then take those insights, make some actions that improve how people are utilizing your website. All right, see what you can do today.